Ooh-wee, what's good? It's your boy Stretch One. SNRadioOnline.com. You always get it in, man.
Speaks blast that ATLians outcast. She light skinned, so I'm trying to smash.
It's your third tour now?
Yeah, it's my third.
What? National tour. I'm talking about the crib. I'm talking about all around the US. You know what I'm saying? My man Shawn Chrystopher, man. How you feeling, man?
Good, man. How you?
Good, man. Dude. Musical Doogie Howser, almost, you can say, right?
I guess so. Yeah, I like that. I never heard that before.
I thought they called me the principal officer one day. I thought I was in trouble or whatever. And then my mom was there and they was like, yeah, you gotta go to second grade.
What?
And then next day I was in second grade.
Wow. How was that dealing with it? Because obviously the growth spurt, like kids gonna know you younger or you like one of you.
I think that's where I get my sense of humor from because, you know, I had to be funny to like have friends. Like I had to be quick. You know, if someone say something about you, you gotta come right back. So I remember I used to sit in class and like look at people and be like, if he says something, I'm gonna talk about this. If he says something, I'm gonna talk about this. So I can already have like ammunition.
What instruments do you play?
The drums, trumpet, the saxophone had the same fingerings as like a clarinet and a flute, and piano. Yeah, we just had, really, to be honest with you, I didn't want to take PE. So they put me in band. So this is like when I was in 7th grade. My school went from kindergarten to 12th grade, but I was there from 7th to 12th. So I had band for 5 years. And twice, like 2 times a day because I didn't want to take PE. But anyway, and, you know, they teach you music theory, they teach you, you know, how to read music, write music.
That's tight, man. So when did like the love for rapping, like producing like your own music, you know, like
Man,
when that come in?
one of my older cousins, cousin Tiffany, she bought me when I was little. She bought me Bone Thugs and Harmony tape with a single, and I was like, yo, this is dope. And then I made some money that year. I bought a Chrys tape. I used to listen to that all the time, and I was like honestly, I started rapping because like I wanted to be Chrys. Like I wanted to be them. You know? The very first thing that I started with, my god brother bought it was called a Yamaha QI100. It's about this big.
Wow.
About this big. It goes about 3 octaves with a little keypad, and the only thing about it was that it didn't loop. So I had to play every instrument for like the length of the song, and so like my songs would get like progressively slower. I'll get more and more tired.
It's all real time.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Dude.
But yeah, that's the first thing I ever did. From there, I went to like this program called Acid with the Fruity Loops, Reason, Logic, Pro Tools. I have had an MPC at a point, but MPC the drums not that clear. Nah. It's just, you know, coming from Englewood, California, there's only like a certain amount of music, certain type of music you can make to really get heard out there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, coming from the West Coast, they only wanted to hear gangster stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you just have to just work hard, man. I never tried to make music that was regional. You know what I'm saying? I just really try to make music in general. And like when you listen to people like John Mayer or like, you know, Coldplay, you don't ask where they're from, or they don't say where they're from on every song. They're just musicians. You know what I'm saying? But for hip hop acts, so territorial, you know, we make sure that, you know, where we're from, like one of the first things we ever say. And you know, I just wanted to be an artist and, you know, not have any boundaries because I'm from a certain, you know, area.
Or do you ghostwrite a lot, or?
You know, I've written things in the past, and I've also, you know, produced records. I help with choruses, and I write like, you know, pop records for singers, and you know, I just really love to write. I really love to write music. I really, you know, I take it as, you know, when I'm writing for somebody else. Like, you know, I'm writing like as a whole other character. I'm writing a story because we all have certain sides. You know what I'm saying, to us. Like I can write, you know, if it came down to it, I can write one of the most gangsters rap ever. You kill about 30 people, you know. But it wouldn't be believable coming from me. Yeah. But if I put that in the hands of somebody who is, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, that's what I, you know, try to do things like that.
Man, you got your latest project out, man. Give us the title and like explain that, man. Because I was like, I mean, I see the colors and stuff on there, but I was like, you gotta explain that to me, man.
Yeah, our work is dope. Shout out to Curtis Parker, he did that. It's called Silent Films for the Blind. And you know, it just came from like, I felt like I was really working really hard on music, and sometimes I was overthinking it, and I just created these pictures and these paintings, and that just went over people's heads. You know, and I felt that, you know, it was similar to bringing like a blind person to a silent film. It was like you work so hard on this film that you can't even blame them if they don't understand it because they're blind. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I felt. And then so I just kind of had to just really sit back with this project and kind of just do what I do, and then kind of blend it in with like what's current.
Yeah.
And try to find a good mesh between the two, you know, with certain beats or certain hooks and things like that I've done. But you know, that's kind of what I can do. Original production, it's more of an EP. You know, it was just it's the first project that I worked on under Kevin Lyle. So it was it's a real major project for me. So we'll be pushing this for a while. You know, we're already in talks of going on another tour as soon as this one ends. You know, just continue grinding on the road. But yeah, it's a really good project. It really holds, you know, a special place in my heart because of a lot of things that were involved, you know, with this particular album. The place where we recorded at the record plant in Los Angeles, and that's where Kanye did College Dropout. You know what I'm saying? And late registration. So you know, you feel that vibe. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I was recording in my mom's closet. You know what I'm saying? And to go to do stuff like that is just, you know, I'll never forget this project in particular. Any project but this one, I'll never forget making this and this run and, you know, talking to people like,
Man, are you signed?
no, I'm not.
Wow. You on your third national tour? You ain't even signed yet, dude. That's dope.
I think that it's just a new day. You know, where we don't need to go through the quote-unquote proper channels to get our music worldwide. You know what I'm saying? I have really great management. You know, we just grind it out. You know what I'm saying? It's not as glamorous as maybe label artists may do his thing, but you know, we're here.
West Coast is like on the map. They are killing the game right now, man. It's like, are you cool with a lot of these up and coming guys, or you collab, or is it just like?
Yeah, man. I mean, we're all cool, but at the same time, we're all competitive. You know what I'm saying? Man, Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Dom Kennedy.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
Schemes from out there, man. Of course. Man, I mean, I love them all. Pac Div, everybody out there from West Coast, man. We're doing our thing. We touched on about the West Coast. There's no competition like that because we realize, you know, there's a place for a Pop. There's a Nas, there's a Jay, there's a everything. Like we're not all fighting to be Jay. You know what I'm saying? We all have our lane and, you know, just kind of help each other.